Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss how to draft a job application. So this is the way we begin a job application. First we write sender's address, then we write date, then it should be the receiver's address to the manager or the director or whoever you are addressing, then say the name of the place, and then the subject. Application for the post of now whatever is the post. Now this job application is frequently asked question in CBSE examination paper and also in other boards as well. Moreover, it is quite helpful for job seekers. So this should be the subject, application for the post of, and then whatever is the post. And after that you should write the salutation, sir or madam, whoever is there, and then you must begin like with reference to the subject cited above, I would like to state that I came. So this way you can begin any application with reference to the subject cited above. I would like to state that. So after this, whatever is the topic, accordingly you can connect the line that I came to know through your advertisement published in the Times of India Now here you can give the name of any newspaper, say in which you found the advertisement, or just a name. Okay. If it is just for say the exam purpose, any such name can be given, the same name can be given. Otherwise, if you are really writing for a job, then the newspaper in which you found the advertisement, the name of that newspaper must be mentioned. So, the Times of India, dated, the date should be given when the advertisement was published. That date will come here. That you have a vacancy for the post of, now whatever is the post must be mentioned in your esteemed organization and now after this, since I meet the required eligibility criteria, I would like to offer my candidature for the same. So we written that since I meet the required eligibility criteria. The beginning was with reference to the subject cited above. I would like to state that I came to know through your advertisement published in the name of the newspaper, dated, the date, that you have a vacancy for the post in your esteemed organization, and after that, since I meet the required eligibility criteria, I would like to offer my candidature for the same. This way we should write. And after writing this much, we can change the para and then I hope you will definitely favor me with a chance to be interviewed, or with a chance for interview, so that I can prove my worth for your organization. So I hope you will definitely favor me with a chance to be interviewed, so that I can prove my worth for your organization. This can also be written in a different way, that I promise you, sir, if favored with an opportunity or if given an appointment, I'll prove an asset for your organization, or I'll put in all my efforts for the betterment of the organization. So there are different ways of ending, or there are different ways of writing. You just have to choose one which suits as per, say, the question, as per the job. So, or whatever, say, satisfies you, that kind of ending can be used. And after writing this much, you can do this thing, thanking you, and after this, yours sincerely, and then name. So thanking you, after thanking you, yours sincerely, and the name as given in the question, that must be written. And then you must write one thing more, that is enclosure. So enclosure is resume, CV, whatever is the enclosure. So all that should be mentioned here. Now, this application can also be begun in a different way. That is, given to understand the advertisement published by you in the so and so newspaper on so and so date that you have a vacancy. Just as we have written here, the rest of the things would be the same. Only the beginning can be written like this, that given to understand the given to understand the advertisement published by you in this newspaper on this day, I would like to, say, offer my candidature, and the rest of the things, as we have already discussed, can be the same. And everything should be in left alignment. You have seen that I have begun everything from here. So just as in computers, you press enter and the cursor comes right in the left side. Okay. Same way, you should also write from the left margin. Right? This is the way, this is the format. And in job applications, you will have to add your CV, you will have to add your resume as well. Now, how to do that, or what are the things which we must include? So here, it should be, first of all, curriculum vitae. First, you will give this title, curriculum vitae, and then you will mention personal details. So in personal details, you will write the name, you will write your date of birth, you will write your marital status, you will write your nationality. In personal details, name, date of birth, marital status, nationality should be in proper sequence. In front of this you will have to mention all the details, and after writing this much you will, the four things I have written: this name, date of birth, marital status and nationality. After this, father's name, and address for correspondence. So these things must be there in your personal details. But say in job, especially for the job seekers, those who are applying for a job really, not for say examination purpose or something, the way of drafting a CV would be bit different. It should be more stylish and more perfect. Here it is, we are doing for the sake of only examination purpose. So for examination purpose, this much is required. The rest of the details which is important for job seekers, I'll include or mention in the end of this. So after writing up to this much, we can mention about educational abstract. Now under the heading educational abstract, here you will mention about the educational details like exam or class, board or university, and here remarks. All these things must be mentioned. So exam like say 10th, 12th, SSLC, whatever the names are there. So exam or class under this 10th, 12th, graduation, all the details must be there. Board, CBSE, RBSE, university, Delhi University, JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University. So whatever is there, that should be year, and then remarks. And remarks you can mention the division or percentage of your marks. So in tabular form this can be mentioned. You can also mention this in language form, like past class 10 from CBSE board in this year with this much percentage. That is also a way you can use that as well. And after educational abstract, you can mention interest or hobbies. So it may be like reading books, watching TV, watching movies, listening to music, gardening. So any of these things can be mentioned. Whatever your hobbies are there can be mentioned. And after interests, you must give reference of somebody, and here you must mention the name, address and phone number of a person. So when all this is over, you will write the date, place and signature. So this much is sufficient for having or scoring 6 marks in your job application. If you write this curriculum vitae, if you write this resume and that application which we have already discussed, definitely you will score 6 out of 6 marks. There won't be any doubt about that. You needn't have any doubt that there can be any problem. This is a perfect example of job application, and if you write exactly as this, nobody can curtail a single mark in your job application, right? But if it is about the job seekers, then the job seekers can draft in a different way. In the beginning, they can give their name and correspondence address, phone number, that can be given. Then they can mention objective, and apart from the details already mentioned here, they can also mention about curricular activities, USP, that means unique selling propositions, so their achievements. Okay. So all those things can also be included, and in the end there can be a declaration that all the information, I hereby declare that all the above mentioned information is true to the best of my knowledge and can be sincerely trusted upon. So these are the things to be included in a job application, and say if you mention all these things without any mistake, easily you can have 6 out of 6 marks. So thank you for watching this video.